Hello, welcome back. I'm Noreen Burke, owner of Call Clutter Fairy Home Organizing, and this is my YouTube channel, The Crafty Organizer. I love bringing you ideas on how to get organized, declutter, do some upcycles, DIYs, and an occasional craft and product review. But today I'm going to be covering life hacks that you can actually use, part 2. You guys seem to really love these compilations of different ideas, tricks, and tips, so we're going to do another one. The first one was never intended to be a series, but I decided to do a part 2, and you guys have been asking for another one, so today is part 2 from the second one, which is really number 3. Let's get started. It's the end of summer and you're cleaning up, getting ready for the next season. If your pool noodles have seen a little bit more weather than you've liked, don't throw them away, because here are some great uses for pool noodles. Every time I move my couch, I find 5 or 6 tennis balls from Domino. By putting one of these pool noodles underneath, there are no more toys or socks getting lost underneath the couch, and I noticed there was a significant less amount of dust underneath. Another great tip is how many of us have lost a toe, or at least it feels like it, from these legs of a bed frame. Go ahead and cut a pool noodle to the size and slice it up to cover these legs so you don't have any more damaged toes. If your car has a hatchback or a back end that opens, put a pool noodle on the garage door itself. No more ding doors from when it opens up all the way. Now we're going to move on to household items that can be used in new ways. This one was a game changer for me. I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of tablecloths anymore. I've gotten rid of most of them, but every once in a while, someone will come over unexpectedly and I'll go to pull out my big 6-foot table. It doesn't look the best and I'd like to cover it with something. Grab a twin fitted sheet. This makes the perfect cover, and the nice thing is you don't have those edges hanging down, which inevitably someone ends up pulling accidentally. Get out your favorite little decorative bowl or plate, glue some strong magnets underneath, and you now have the perfect place for all of those loose pins when you're working on a sewing project. No more lost pins, they're held in place. I thought this was a genius idea. Coming into the holidays, I know I like plugging in things outside, but the weather does always scare me. I used to tape them until I saw this idea. Get a food container either from the Dollar Tree, or maybe you've got one in your inventory already that's a little bit more worn, and cut out the sides. This makes the perfect safety container for where those plugs join together to keep rain off and keep things safe. I had never heard of this one, so if you know anything about whether it does or doesn't work, leave me a comment below. But if you don't have WD-40 around and you've got something that's squeaky or tight, you can use your cooking oil to lubricate the area and get rid of those squeaks. What? This is a hack I'd known about for a long time, and you'd be surprised how many times I've used this at a client's home. If you have a broken light bulb, make sure the power is off first. But cut a potato in half, you take it and you really push it into the light socket, and once it's inside, twist. This will take out the broken bulb without any fragments of glass or risking cutting yourself. I have tried using a plier before and it just is not as efficient as the potato. Try it out. This is another one that I've done for many clients. If you've got a closet door or a hinge that keeps pulling off because the screw has stripped the hole, get yourself some glue and a couple of toothpicks. Dip them in the glue and then keep breaking off little pieces of that toothpick until you can't fit any more in that hole. Once the glue is dry, you can reinsert the screw and you won't have any more stripping issues. Genius. I have an older home that has just wooden frames with drawers, so it's always wood to wood. Sometimes they start sticking or they make a lot of noise when I'm pulling them out. Pull out the drawers and get either a bar of soap or a discarded candle and use that to rub along the tracks, both sides, and you will be amazed how much smoother this glides. Next time it starts sticking again, just easily reapply the soap or wax for easy gliding. Now let's move on to some household helpers, tricks, and time savers. This first one is take pictures of your refrigerator and pantries before you leave. That way when you get to the store, if you find something that's on sale, that's a great buy, you can quickly check to see if you do need them or not. This saves you overstocking your shelves and from buying things you don't necessarily need. When I saw this one, although I don't have a glass top anymore, I wish I had had it when I did have a glass top. Get some car wax, apply it to the top of your cooktop and buff off as you normally would for a car. This creates an amazing protective barrier so you have super easy cleanup and it looks amazing. I checked this one out on a couple of different handyman sites first and all of them said it was an absolute truth. To keep your garbage disposal in great working order and smelling great, throw a cup of ice cubes down and run that garbage disposal. This not only deep cleans it, but it also keeps the blades nice and sharp. And for an added bonus, throw in some lemon slices and you'll have a beautifully clean smelling garbage disposal. I've shown this one before, but if you're painting something and you need more than one coat, take your paintbrush and stick it inside of a baggie between coats. This will keep the brush from drying out and will save you time from cleaning between each coat. I learned this last one when I was a teenager and thought it was the most brilliant thing, and then somehow forgot about it. If you drop something small and you just can't find it, or if you drop a lot of small things, the best way to clean them up and save them is get out your vacuum, take off the attachment, and with just the hose, cover it with a nylon or a sock, and then safely vacuum until you find it again without any worry of losing it down the vacuum. This is genius, and I can't believe I'd forgotten it all these years. How many of these were new to you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like these, please make sure that you've hit that subscribe button. I'll be bringing you new ones in the next year. I am so excited for the next video that's going up on Friday because I'm going to show you all of the favorite crafts that I've done over the years, either for Halloween or for the holidays. So make sure you're subscribed so you see that when it posts. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my Patreons, and I will see you guys in just a few days. Bye!